Hello and welcome to my I guess my birthday video. It's May 22nd, which is my birthday, and I'm celebrating this year by restarting a collection because I have collected this member before, and just over time, it's like I still listen to the group's music and I keep coming back to it, and I love Sand from Xikers. I just do. That really has not waned, and I was looking into it and realized Xikers, at least for right now, super easy to collect. Really easy to collect. So I decided to just go ahead and pick it up. I have been like secretly collecting, which is why I have this nice big stack here. So let's go ahead and start putting this in. But yeah, I feel like I'm okay because I'm keeping myself more or less caught up with what I am collecting. And again, like I said, it's not difficult to collect for this group. Some of their early stuff is not so easy to come by. Did I not? No, I did. I don't know what I was thinking there. Sorry. Like the rock version for their, what was it? Polka? I think it was the polka that they did for their, oh, why am I, that's not part of the polka. This is the polka card, but yes, and these are as well. But like the star version, you can still find the star version for members. The rock version, I know when it was new, it wasn't the easiest thing to track down. Now that it's been a while, it's near impossible. So right now, the way I have it set up, I am not expecting to get the rock version. I'll just stick with the star version. If I do get the rock version, then I'll just remove that. But I still need 2 of the album cards, but that's okay. Those, they're findable. But yeah, I think their debut release is the only one that's kind of, I wouldn't say so much difficult, but it's a little bit more work than the rest. As you will see, I have complete collections for all the other releases except for their latest release, just because it is still so new and I'm not quite done with buying what I want to buy for that one. But most of what I'm putting here, I got as like a big set for like super cheap. I think it was like maybe $13 for like 3 albums worth of photo cards for him. And it's which just seems ridiculous. But I'm grateful for it because it has allowed me to pretty much catch up with their releases. And this is whatever platform, Polka, whatever. I cannot keep all the different like digital album versions straight in my head. So, but this is for Watch Out. Yes, that is how I wanted it. This will be for Spur whenever I actually get the album cards. And then we have some sets of 9 for all the other members, since of course with the debut doorbell ringing, you got all these message cards. And of course I put Seon's on his page, the rest are here, and I'm pretty sure I made sure they were in order as they were supposed to be. This next set, thankfully, it has everyone's name on it. Oh my gosh, what is, okay. Little speck of dust wanted to cling on to that. But yes, this is from that debut polka. So the other members from that. Oh my gosh. I know I've used these for other collections, but okay. Hopefully that was just that one page. And then, because both of them had an OT10 set, which really ends up working out, so I can have Seon's on his page and the rest fit on their own page. Now we are not done though with photo cards, as one of the reasons I wanted to get back into this, and because it is cheap to do, is to get non-album cards, as they have so many, and so many are like super cute, like this one, the little Pikachu. And I did get the otter plush from Spur. Got the Target. And I didn't pull this gold card from my Target album. I pulled Minjae's, and I was able to find a trade to get the gold card for Seon. And I think, yeah, this is the Pacific. And my friends, they went to the Xikers concert, and they got the whatever bundle it was that, you know, you got a trading card for, and they got me a Seon. So I'm so happy. And I really like this shade of red on him. One day, hopefully, I'll be able to go to a Xikers concert myself. Oh yeah. I was gonna just throw this stuff on here for now. Actually, probably here on the bottom. Yeah, because one of the doorbell ringing polka versions, you had this group photo for the QR code, and so it's just these are just the random things. They will need their own page eventually, but right now they can hang here because there's still plenty of room. So hopefully this pop collection is going to grow, and it is going to be so super cute, because Xikers, they have so many super cute pops, and like I said, they are overall pretty cheap, so I know I'm looking forward to that. Okay, and I do have some larger inclusions. The postcard I have for him goes there. I think I decided these will just go here. Yes, and these pages are for these. So I'm just pretty much collecting Seons and any group card that I had pulled out. I'm just gonna keep. So of course they only did these for, I believe, the first 2 albums, thankfully, so I don't have too much to hunt down. But I would like the full set. So yeah, this is my latest collection, and I'm probably gonna be super chill with it, because again, I've basically caught up, and once I have the album, and I'll probably grab the platform too. It's not set up for space for where I'll put the platform, because there's 3 cards for that, so it'll probably, all of it together will be a 9 pocket page. But yeah, it won't take me much at all to catch up, because it's very easy to find, you know, sets. Probably because they do so many like Bob's and lucky draw events, so people end up with a bunch of extras, and I am more than happy to buy them because they put them for incredibly cheap. It also means that people end up with, you know, members that aren't claimed, so that's more cheap cards that you can collect, unless you unfortunately have a favorite member who is actually one of the expensive ones. I know Suman, he falls into that. I'm not sure if any other member does, but I know Suman is one. I'm pretty safe here with my Seon. But of course, if you looked at the screen cap, you know this is not the only collection. It was meant to be the only collection that I was starting for my birthday, but I decided to watch some videos of a group of the music I already enjoy. I've been listening. I've tried to collect them in the past, but that was when I really only knew them for their music. I hadn't actually gotten to know like the members of the group, but on a whim, and because some of or I'll say like most of the regulars for the trading events are into ATEEZ. I decided to kind of on a whim give them another chance, and I figured, you know what, I'll go to their YouTube channel, and I'll watch their videos from earliest, like their early days, and you know, see if anything vibes. And oh, it vibed. It vibed, and I can now say I'm a little yeah. I'm not sorry. Not sorry at all. But yes, I did pick up a couple of these. I have picked up a couple copies of Golden Hour Part 2, because you know it's still in stock at my Barnes and Noble, and I saw at my local Walmart they still had copies of it, which is why I have the start of collage. I got like the same version from both places. I only have two. I don't have all the versions. I just had the one version because I wanted something for the cover. Of course, the last time I tried to collect, like I said, I was basically going off of like vibes and what I liked about their music. Jungho was the bias. And it's not like he's completely gone. I just have him back here because I wanted something or someone there to start the back collage. But as you can probably guess, bias has changed. And I like the KQ giraffes between Seon and now Mingi. Well, you could also probably guess because of this. The more obvious choice. But yes, the K-pop store I go to, they do points, and I checked and I had enough to get a pretty good discount. Like, ended up buying this for like half of what the price was. Very happy, and I really wanted it because there was no way I was gonna be able to afford. At one point I'll buy a light stick, but I won't be able to afford a light stick in the near future. With the discount, I can definitely afford this little guy, my little Byungmin. And as I cut myself off, I did see the movie in like the 40x screen, and that's always fun. And it was so packed. I am definitely in an 18E heavy area, which I was already kind of guessing because, you know, a lot of people buy ATEEZ stuff at the K-pop store, so that's in Stray Kids. So yeah. So I have that. I have, of course, one of the things is that I'm not going all in quite yet. I know it doesn't quite look like that. Especially since it was only like a couple weeks ago that I started to watch the videos and fell. Oh, that sounds so bad with how so much I have. But no, I swear, I'm not doing like full collecting. Yes, I am buying albums here and there. I'm not gonna buy too much more. I say that, but I probably will. Okay. How about this? I'm not like set up. I am not really going to be looking for a lot of pass cards because I know I need to make a lot of progress on my two other bigger collections, which are Twice and Stray Kids. But I am doing very well with Twice right now. And I feel like if I do a push and really focus on getting the older cards for what I'm collecting for them, I could be done or near done by the end of the year. And for Stray Kids, I am set up to make a good amount of progress with older cards. And I'm almost done and caught up with the latest releases. I mean, I just completed 8. Where I am, I just need to pretty much hunt down 3 cards. And when I have those, then I'm done with Hop. So then I can just focus on the older stuff, and I am doing actually pretty well with that. So if I make good progress for Stray Kids and Twice, I feel I can take this on. But right now, it's a semi-casual collection it doesn't look like that, but that's because it's kind of easy. Because like I said, I live in a place where there's a lot of ATEEZ, so very easy to like find people who are trading and selling, though I'm trying to do more trading than buying. We'll see. And also, you know, they have these new platforms, and since I am a new, you know, a baby ATEEZ and I'm just starting a collection, I don't mind getting these platform versions of the older cards. I am totally okay with that. I know they're not exactly the same, but that's okay. I don't need them to be. I just want to fill. Like this Mingy is one of those platform cards. And I'm so happy I pulled him. But yes, yeah, I am totally fine with that. And that makes like back collecting for at least Beaver a lot easier. So yes, let me start filling things in and you can get an idea of where my collection is. It's gonna be kind of all over the place. And of course for Jung-ho, I still had some cards that from when my original, oh, that's the thing, is that I'm not just collecting one member, I'm collecting top 3. Mingy, of course. Jung-ho, he is still a very, very close second. I still just love him in general. Ah, perfect. So yes, the third member is Yuno. How can you not like him? Seriously. But I haven't had as much luck. Well, since Mingy's the favorite, I'm focusing a lot on him because I want his cards. Jung-ho is just super easy to find his cards. You know, unfortunately, you know, just kind of seems to take the back seat, at least for now. I need to change that. I definitely want more of his cards. But yes, so what the plan is that whatever I pull, I let myself, I pretty much give myself the green flag that I can collect the rest of the members in whatever sets for what card I pulled. Like, I pulled both of Jung-ho's like QR codes for those Fever, so I can get like the Mingy and the Yuno. I'm okay with that. And I can get the Jung-ho and the Yuno for this set. And yeah, and so on and so forth. So it's really going to be dependent on, you know, do I have the card? And if I have the card, then it's okay for me to like collect the rest for the other members. And that is how I'm going to go for right now. I am going to like pick up some things here and there. It's really all up in the air right now because I am just starting, and it's just figuring out what albums I'm going to be purchasing. I'll probably be getting more of those platform versions because I do like having some OT8 sets too. And then for like more recent releases, I know I can get Golden Hour Part 1 for pretty cheap because there's a seller on eBay who gets a lot of Target albums that do not sell, and they currently have quite a bit of Xikers, and they have Golden Hour Part 1 for ATEEZ. So I'm going to use that to my advantage and get all the Part 1 albums from them. Oh yes, and from the part 2 albums. Ah, Minky. I actually pulled Minky's set. I can't believe that, because I got this one for the Barnes & Noble, and you know, that was basically the one I actually planned to, and then I went to the Walmart and I noticed they had albums, and it's like, I should get one. I have not planned to, but I feel like I should. So I did, and I ended up pulling this Mingy, and it's like, yeah. I also pulled, you know, a Pearl card in the Walmart. Everything else was like members that I cannot keep, because Mingy is the only one I'm going to be doing the store exclusive cards with. For the Barnes & Noble, the Toast one, I pulled Jongho. Super cute, but again, I am keeping to just Mingy, because I like my sanity, and I don't want this to be too much of a drain on my pocketbook. Because this is ATEEZ. I've watched enough ATEEZ collector videos to know that it's a lot. Which is kind of partly why I'm doing things as I'm doing them for right now. Just so I don't feel too overwhelmed. And of course I do have extra pages in here, because I know. They will be needed. But yes, and these are the OT8 sets that came in the platform. I kind of dread getting the part 2 platforms, or the Fever part 2, just because it's like, there's no Mingy. So those will probably be the last that I get, but right now I'm just buying whatever is in stock at the K-pop store. But yeah, so apparently what I needed to do to actually finally get into ATEEZ was watch their older videos. But it kind of makes sense, because one of the things I really enjoy about idol groups is being able to watch their journey as they grow as artists. And it's one reason why I love J-pop groups so much, because you're kind of invited to start from like the first step, you know, when they don't even know what the hell they're doing. And you know, you watch them grow, and I love that. So it really makes sense going back to seeing ATEEZ as they started off. And even though I know where they are now, it's the journey for me. You know, I like seeing the journey. So yeah, that was what I needed to do to actually get into ATEEZ. Completely. Because again, I like the music. I had no issue with that part of it. And that's actually one of the bigger parts, is that I have to like the music, because overall idols, they're all really, most of them are all really likable. So yeah. Oh, and my K-pop store, they had this, I forget if this is a pop, well, it's from Soundwave, or a lucky draw, but it's cute. It is super cute. So I picked it up because they randomly had it. They only had his, and they had like multiple of his. So it's like, okay. It was probably a sign. And of course, when I got him, I also got this card that came with it. I don't understand why they don't like have him with this plushie in it and instead have him with different merch, but that's okay. It's still cute. And yeah, again, like I said, Mingy is going to be the only one I'm getting extra stuff for. And even then, it's going to be more out of convenience. Hence why I'm kind of like focusing more on US store exclusives, because those are far easier for me to get than trying to hunt down like the Korean or Japanese exclusives. I still don't know what I'm going to do for their Japanese releases and their cards. Still out on that one. I might just only collect Mingy. But we'll see. Again, this is very early stages here. And so I know most probably don't bother with storing this, but I just had this idea of putting like the little sticker on it, and I really like how that looks. So that's why I'm storing that one. I had no luck with the postcards. I pulled Sunghwa both times. The same Sunghwa. But yes, one of the other reasons I'm very kind of neither here nor there with what I'm deciding to do is, again, before I start buying and trading in like full, I want to get the albums. You know, I want to, if I can buy the album, I want to get the album. Like I said, it looks like I've pretty much got myself set to being able to get Golden Hour Part 1. So, and that's of course ignoring digipacks and platforms. But yes, at least for like the album versions, I'm set for that. And early in June, I will be going to Atlanta as part of a family trip with my sister and her kids. And I do plan on going to the Hello 82 store. And of course, when I'm there, I definitely want to see about grabbing some ATEEZ and some Xikers. Especially since I hear like they have some really good sales going on. Hopefully they're still going on by the time I get there. And I will see what I'll be able to get. Of course, I'm not going to know what I'm going to be able to buy until I'm there to buy it. But yes. And I'll probably just hold on to all of them, and when I come back from that trip, it's going to be a very short one. But when I come back, I'll probably do an unboxing of everything I get from there. But yeah, very excited about that. Very excited about these both new collections. I really can't believe I'm going back into ATEEZ. I didn't think I would. I don't know why I didn't think I would. But I did. Oh, and also this binder is very much a temporary one because, again, I just need something. So I grabbed one of the extra 2-inch binders I still had. I will be upgrading this into the gray binder, which is the first binder I have for miscellaneous, miscellaneous groups. Once I get another white 3-inch binder, because I figured that will be the color for those collections. And then ATEEZ will have the gray. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited and like in a way a bit overwhelmed. But again, that's kind of partly why I'm putting those rules in place for my collecting for ATEEZ, or else I know I'm gonna go way too overboard. I need to pump the brakes, especially since they've let us know there is going to be a comeback. You know, we are getting Golden Hour Part 3. Don't know when. I mean, it's either got to be sometime in June or early July, I would assume. I think June might fit a little better with their scheduling. Not that I remember it all that clearly, but still. I got a feeling it'll probably be late June. And for that, I will not go all out. I'll probably at least buy one of each version for the regular, and definitely want to get some digipacks this time around. But yeah. Well, digipacks because I can. Like, nobody really has the digipacks anymore. So yes, that is all like future stuff I need to deal with. And again, for me to feel okay with actually tackling the ATEEZ in full, I have some work on some other collections to get there. But again, it's been super easy. In fact, some of those cards that I got, I actually was gifted a couple of them from an ATEEZ, since, you know, I told them that, you know, I was a new fan. It's like, you know what, you're a new fan, you actually collect Jungho, so she gave me some Jungho. I swear, I'm probably gonna finish up Jungho before the rest, just because he's so easy to collect. And I feel bad because it's like, more people need to love him. They do. Jungho is amazing. Seriously, his vocals, I'm still in love with them, and I just love how he's, like, half the time he seems to be on a completely different vibe than everyone else. But it works so perfectly for this group. Yeah, I just know. I know I am down hard for ATEEZ. I do not see it going anywhere this time around, because like I said, it's not just the music, it's now all the members and everything. Oh, so yes. This is my happy birthday to me. Is having these collections. So very happy with them. Glad that I can bring everyone else on board with my journey as well with collecting these. So again, with Seon, I don't have much to worry about him, thankfully. I think that's another reason, is that even though I am picking up Seon, I'm so close to being like completely caught up. It's not worrying, and does make me feel a little better about also picking up ATEEZ like I am. So, yay! Happy birthday to me! And I think I've rambled enough. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time. Bye!
뛰는 소리다 나.
좀 더 위로, 좀 더 위로, 좀 더 위로. 그래, 그거야.
야, 아니, 너 잠깐만, 너 그러고 있어봐.